more can I say?
Top billing.
All right, top billing. Part 3 of the LSU wide receiver core versus Clemson's defensive backs. This is the last one in this series here, and then we'll move on to something else. This is, to me, probably the most important one for the simple fact that LSU is one of these teams that can dominate from the inside out. Justin Jefferson, to me, is the best receiver on the team, and he can annihilate an offense from the inside. And to me, this is where Clemson has struggled at the most, right? I covered this team all last season, and I wondered it all the way up into the Alabama game, which actually didn't hold true to form because they ended up beating the shit out of Alabama. However, there's still something that they need to work out to me. They love to walk a guy like Isaiah Simmons, right, over a slot receiver, or even get some of their safeties involved and matched up, right, by keeping pretty much base personnel on the field. They love to keep the 2 linebackers on here. So if somebody like Virginia can see this, this is 11 personnel. This is a wide receiver. This is a tight end, right? Motion him out. That widens A.J. Terrell right here into the boundary. He's pressing, but this also allows for a one-on-one matchup with this kid here, Tanner Muse. Freakish athlete, straight line athlete, maybe the best athlete on the team, believe it or not, right? I got some insider information on that, and they're telling me this kid's going to absolutely blow up the combine, but he cannot cover to save his life. His hips are tighter than a pair of damn vice grips. I'm not joking. All right, here we go. Motion your guy out. Forces Terrell to shift over. You know it's some type of coverage or some type of combination coverage because Darian Kendrick's matched up on a tight end instead of working over one of these receivers, right? You would probably, if it was man defense, you would have Simmons walked out over a tight end and Darian Kendrick on the inside on a receiver. So this is some type of combination coverage. But check this out right here. Now, you know Ensminger and Brady, LSU's offensive coordinators, or LSU's offensive coordinator and the passing game coordinator will be looking at something like this, right? You see him on the pull right here. Clear the second level. Terrell's playing into the boundary, playing man-to-man, and you see Kendrick right here in some type of zone coverage. But check this out. Isolating Tanner Muse in space, he has no chance. And this is against Virginia's receivers. Justin Jefferson to beat the best corners out there. Look at the separation anxiety. What the heck happened for that to even be possible? Right? Come on, man. But he's still a freakish athlete. You saw him run down J.K. Dobbins, right? He could possibly, if you think about it, he may have saved the game for that one instance. Suppose that would have been a touchdown by J.K. Dobbins. All right, here's a close-up of it. Look at him working out of the pedal. He commits, right? Gets banged and cooked to the outside. Squares himself up. And then commits, right? You got some people gonna be like, man, it's a speed turn, Murf. Not a damn speed turn. He got cooked. Right? Ankles all twisted. All he needs is a good throw, and he's done. That's Justin Jefferson. It's gonna look even worse. All right, check this out. You got double B-gap bluffs here. You're threatening across multiple gaps. However, what you're doing is actually pulling, working the zone. Tyler Davis, both your backs. No one gets enough depth back here, right? But what that does is you still have your edge players here. This leaves Tanner Muse one-on-one to get banged and cooked on a simple slant. He gets banged and cooked easily. All right, here we go. As you see when he's approaching, what he has is the inability to react to short area quickness. He has cement shoes. Look, cement feet, reaches. When you reach, they'll teach you because when you reach, you're not moving your feet. He gets banged and cooked on the inside. Nobody's at depth here. You drop your 2-3 techniques. Easy pickings. What do you think juggler Joe Burrow and Justin Jefferson would do to this dude? You cannot have him matched up in man coverage. You had to have someone walked out over these slot guys. All right, check this out. In the national championship game last year against Alabama, in an equally as great passing outfit with Tua Tagovailoa and Jerry Jeudy and Henry Ruggs, Devontae Smith, Irv Smith as well, and Jalen Waddle. These guys were the toast of the town, perhaps one of the greatest attacks we've seen through the air. And you can see how they have this line right here, right? You've got Ruggs here, Irv Smith the tight end here, Jerry Jeudy in the tight slot. You got a cut alignment by Devontae Smith on the backside. So they're matched up man-to-man. However, instead of having an extra cornerback walked out over here, they allow it to be zero coverage. So meaning you're going to have Tanner Muse matched up with Jerry Jeudy in the slot here. And what do you think is going to happen with that? Let's just roll this a little bit. Do have Kayvon Wallace out here. So man to man, you can see it right there. No depth on the back end. They're treating this as zero coverage. It's Tanner Muse versus Jerry Jeudy. You know he's going to get banged and cooked. You just has it. No, look at that. A subtle move to the inside. Probably can't see it, but he probably flipped and did 3 spins or something like that. But you see the separation anxiety when they pull this bad boy. It's not even close. It is not even close. And Justin Jefferson represents that type of talent in the slot, like a Jerry Jeudy, to where he can do these type of things. Now, Tanner Muse will always be close for the most part because he has a ton of speed, but speed does not make you a good cover guy. The same can be said for Isaiah Simmons. Great speed, not a good man-to-man cover guy. All right, so here's another one right here. Kayvon Wallace, one of my favorite players on the team. Definitely a guy who I like to see kind of roaming the box. Same thing with Tanner Muse and Isaiah Simmons. All these guys are essentially strong safeties, great guys who can tackle in space, very athletic cats. But the further the ball goes down the field, to me, they are a liability. So don't look at the window dressing here with the offensive linemen being split out and everything. This was simply designed to get a vertical route going against the inside corner, inside defender, period, right? So you have Deebo Samuel, we see it, the San Francisco 49ers, matched up on Kayvon Wallace running a post. Yeah, good night. It's pretty much 3 vertical routes. He bangs him to the outside, cooks him, creates separation right away. Kayvon Wallace tries to shoot a 2-hand jam. Why would you even remotely think about using 2 hands in that particular situation? Because all you're going to do is stop your feet. And he does not have the wheels to run with Deebo Samuels if he stops his feet. But we see that's what it is. That's what teams did last year when I covered this team. They started targeting vertical down the field, up the seams, and with great success. All right, so we already talked about this one on the previous one, but I wanted to reiterate it to show this. This is a pretty good view of this. Got my man Nolan Turner back here. Should not be in man coverage at a safety position. Like I told you before, Clemson is safety dependent, where they deploy 4 safeties. They need to take one of these safeties out of the game, take one of the linebackers out of the game, and get a guy like Mario Goodrich in the game. Somebody needs to have developed another cornerback to really take charge of this defense. All right, so check this out. Going against Austin Mack right here, kind of giving outside technique. I'm not sure why he's committing to a side already, right? Austin Mack is just splitting the man, right? Split half the man and then make him declare, right? You stay squared up when he stays squared up, then flip your hips. He's already committing somewhere that he doesn't necessarily know where Austin Mack is going. So Austin Mack actually takes an inside move. Now he has to try to flip his hips, and he's not adept at doing that. He actually starts to kind of take false steps and backpedal. Now he's in it. Separation anxiety has already ensued. He's not going to be able to make that up that quick. He's not built like that. He's built to be roaming around, making tackles in the box as well, or just being a zone defender, right? Not a man defender. It's a big difference between guarding somebody in zone, guarding somebody in man, and I just don't think he can compete that way. They have issues with this that need to get worked out, in my opinion, but we've seen before, right? They had the same exact issues last year as I've shown right in a couple of these clips, and they still got the job done against Alabama. So it is what it is, right? All right, as far as Isaiah Simmons goes, kind of a hybrid player here. Seeing him matched up over the slot against the Justin Jefferson, no bueno. This is what he does good. This dude is the absolute truth. He's as good at his job as Joe Burrow is at his. Him coming downhill, making plays in the backfield, can't nobody get past this guy, dude. This dude's a certified top 15 pick in the draft, right? He's nasty that, but he's 6'4", 230 pounds. He's not guarding no 185-pound Justin Jefferson. It's just the law of physics. Same thing with 230-pound Tanner Muse and these guys. They're not going to be able to flip their hips to work against a guy like that, man. Yo, thanks for watching quality content. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, get all the notifications, but moreover, make sure you join. Starting at $4.99 a month, just $4.99 a month, you can get exclusive content from your boy here at Top Billing. You know me, the Underground King, giving you those exclusive chats, exclusive rumors and news, and all the innuendo and hijinks you love from your boy. You can get it exclusively. All right, let's go.
What more can I say?
Top billing.